What's up guys, Dr. Jared here, Tone and Tighten, and these 4 stretches can relieve your lower back tension and pain in just 4 minutes. These are the exact same stretches that I give to patients every single day in my physical therapy clinic. I know they're incredibly effective. I hope you get some relief from them as well. The only piece of equipment that you're going to need is something to stretch with. I recommend a belt or a towel or a sheet, something long that just doesn't stretch. For these, I'm going to be using this stretch out strap. It's nice, it's got some handles in it, the length is really long. You don't have to have one of these, but if you're interested, I've got this linked in the description down below. But again, a belt, towel, sheet, something like that works just as well. What we're going to do is we're going to get started with this with a hamstring stretch. I want you to take that, I want you to put it right around your foot, lay down on your back, and I'm going to hit start on my timer. And this is what our hamstring stretch looks like. You're going to keep your knee nice and straight, your upper body nice and relaxed, and then you're going to use those handles to pull your foot up towards the ceiling just as high as you can take it, just until we get a good, comfortable stretch right here through the hamstring muscle, this muscle right on the back of your leg. And then again, we're going to hold that for 30 seconds. This is my left side that I'm stretching first. At the 30-second mark, we're just going to switch it over to the right side, just like that. And I don't know what it is about hamstrings. I haven't found anything clinically or any studies or journals, but it seems like 9 patients out of 10 that walk into my clinic with lower back pain also have tightness right here in the hamstrings. This is a great way to stretch it out. We're keeping the back nice and safe and protected while we're stretching that tight muscle out in the back of your leg. After this, we're going to get into a lumbar rotation stretch. And so we'll get rid of the strap, and then with both knees bent, you're going to keep your knees together, feet together, and then just drop your knees over to one side. I'm going to the left. This is going to stretch the right side of my back out. So you should feel that in the right hip, even up into the right lower back. Just a really good, comfortable stretch as we lay here for 30 seconds. Again, we'll do 30 seconds here to the left, and then once the timer goes off, we'll go 30 seconds back over to the right, just like that, to stretch this left side of my back out. Again, I want you to fill that up into your lower back. You're gonna feel it probably through your hip, but it should be very comfortable. We never want stretching to be painful. If it is painful, you might just need to back off on some of these stretches. Try to keep all of them in as pain-free range as you can. The next stretch that we're going to get into is a piriformis stretch. That's one of my favorite for the deep hip rotators. It looks just like this. I'm going to cross my right leg over my left. With my hands, I'm going to grab right behind my left knee and then pull that left knee up towards my chest. And what you're going to feel here is just a really good stretch. Again, kind of in that deep right glute or in the deep right backside area. And this one feels great. This is one of my personal favorites. When my lower back and hips get tight, usually this is the area that is it's the culprit. This is the one that I need to stretch out. There's 30 seconds. Now we're going to switch things up, stretch it the other direction, just like this. And so my left leg crosses over my right knee, hands are behind my right knee, pulling my right knee up into my chest just until I get a good comfortable stretch through that left hip. And again, we'll go for 30 seconds here on the left side. These are 4 of my favorite stretches to alleviate, again, that tension and pain in your lower back and in your hips. And so then our last exercise that we're going to do, we're going to roll over and we're going to get into a cat-camel pose. So down on all 4s, I'm going to arch my back up towards the ceiling so it looks just like that till I get a really good stretch through my entire spine. And then I'm going to go back down the other direction. So now I'm letting my stomach and my torso kind of fall to the ground. My neck comes up as I get a good stretch through my entire back in this direction in extension, and then we're going to go back into flexion. This one we're going to do for 60 seconds. So all the way up and then all the way down. In yoga, they call this a cat-cow or a cat-camel. I think that looks like an angry cat arching his back. I think maybe that's supposed to look like a cow with a big sway back, but don't quote me on this one. And so again, 60 seconds on this. and then we're done. Believe it or not, that was 4 quick minutes of stretching. Now, usually what I would recommend is I want you to run through this at least 2 times. And so if you have a little bit more time, what you can do is restart the video, run through the routine again is going to be really good. If you don't have the time, that's totally fine. Even just those 4 minutes is better than nothing. But I also recommend that you follow up these stretches with some gentle core strengthening exercises. If you need some gentle core strengthening exercises, check out this video right here. Those are really going to help you out. For some reason, YouTube thinks that you might like this video right down here, so check that out, see if YouTube's right. If you like this video and want to subscribe to Tone and Tighten, I'd love to see you back for future videos. Hit the circle right here to do that. We'll see you again soon right here on Tone and Tighten.